tọ́pọ̀ jù wọ́n ń dúnkòkò ntọ́lọ́run táwọn tí ń dúnkòkò náà mọ̀ pé àwọn ń dúnkòkò mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣùgbọ́n ohun tí èyí jẹ́ kí ẹ̀rù bà mí ni pé ó ń bẹ nínú bíbélì pé tíyẹn bá ń jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ lórí nǹkan bàbá rẹ̀ ntọ́lọ́run táwọn tí ń dúnkòkò tó bá kú síbẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n torí pé ó mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan náà ṣe ni fúngbà díẹ̀ wọ́n dún kòkò láti bí ìjẹ ẹni tọ́rọ ìlú fẹ̀lẹ́
bá wa gbé mi
àwọn fẹ́ wá wọ́n máa arrest mi wọ́n ti sẹ́ni mẹ́sẹ̀jì oríṣiríṣi tó wá gbé mi ẹ̀rù kẹ́kẹ́ ìgbà mi. gbogbo àwọn ọba tó wà ń bẹ pátápátá inú wọn dùn wọ́n sì fọwọ́ sí pé ìyà tí ń jẹ àwọn etí tó àwọn òfin fúlàní lórí ilẹ̀ bàbá wọn mọ́ pépà ti tó àwọn tí wọ́n ń pa iná làwọn jọba lé lórí tí fídíò sì wà àwọn ọba gan ni wọ́n ń pè mí pé ìyà tí ń jẹ àwọn yìí ti tó àwọn tí wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ àwọn tó ń pa yìí lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la àwọn náà làwọn sì jọba lé lórí ó ti tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sí àgbààgbà Yorùbá tínú rẹ̀ ò dùn sí pé kò sínú àgbà ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n náà ni ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n bàbá wa ní inú tí wọ́n ní òdùn bí wọ́n ṣe ń pa wá bí Fúlàní ṣe ń jí wa gbé tó ń gbowó lálá lọ́wọ́ inú wọn òdùn ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n wọ́n bà wọ́n yọ wọ́n nípò bí tí wọ́n wà sẹ́wọ̀n wípé nígbà tí wọ́n ń jí àwọn aráàlú gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ gbé tí wọ́n ń pa wọ́n
àtọ̀yá
ẹnì kankan sọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ ya wọ́n lọ jí ọmọ ọba tí ń bẹ lórí yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ wọ́n jí ọmọ bàbá gẹ́gẹ́ gbé fúnra ẹ̀ nkókó díẹ̀ bí wọ́n sì gba 4 million lọ́wọ́ bàbá kan tó gbọ́ ọmọ bàbá fún bàbá àwọn Fúlàní.
ẹ káàárọ̀ bàbá Ifánimọ̀lẹ́
ayé wọ́n wá gbé ọba fúnra ẹ̀ nú ààfin wọ́n ní kọ́lọ́ kí buwara lọ́ọ́ dáwọ́ jọ àwa Yorùbá sì sùn a sì dákẹ́ a sì sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn bàbá wa dẹ̀ dákẹ́.
ọmọ Adéyẹmọ òun ni ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn yẹn ẹ má bínú ẹmọ kìtìbà ti lo full broadcast mi I always have technical glitch but sometimes ó máa ń dá kí n test àwọn system mi tó kù náà because kí a má kàn máa lo machine kan lọ gbùrùgbùrùgbùrù ẹ mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà gbùrùgbùrù ni wọ́n lò títí tí ó fi dẹnu wálẹ̀ tí wọ́n ọ̀dẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí mo kí brother mi TSG Nigeria Security ẹ kú palẹ̀mọ́ birthday yín mo kí brother mi kan náà ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n dáadáa tó ń tọ́jú Koiki nílé lóko mo kí yín ẹ̀yin náà máa ṣe ọjọ́ ìbí yín ní ọ̀la nílùú Amẹ́ríkà kọ́lọ́ba wà pẹ̀lú yín brother mi Mr. Ọlájídé Ajíkòbí ọmọ Oòduà ní Ìjòmú ọ̀rọ̀ ní Kwara State happy birthday in advance mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń ṣe ọjọ́ ìbí náà Ifánimọ̀lẹ́ ayé a máa play voice brother mi Ìjáyà a máa gbọ́ voice ẹ̀ náà mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa so I settle down into the program there's a lot to cover a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹni tí bàbá wa kan tí wọ́n bá wa fi ṣe àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ síta this is a platform that goes into a lot of discussion so kì í ṣe fracas níbí bá then gossip níbí bá so tó bá ń wábi tí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ àlùfànṣá please you have to walk away and find that ibi bá ṣe máa pín kúrò lára Nàìjíríà ó máa dìjà ni kò ní dìjà ni nǹkan kan ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tí Nàìjíríà máa fi pín nǹkan kan náà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tó fi hold Nàìjíríà síbi tó wà lénìí àwọn irúmọlẹ̀ máa yọ wá kúrò nínú ibi tí àwọn òyìnbó ṣẹ́ra àwọn òyìnbó ń gbádùn ayé wọn but ó jẹ́ káwa rí ayé gbádùn so àwa náà máa ní wọn lára ní the other side kò tí tó bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá tó time yẹn gbogbo ọ̀nà la máa get message yẹn tẹ́yìn bá wá ní wọn lára Biafra ready láti ní wọn lára wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ní Tinubu lára so Tinubu sọ fún military pé kó declare Simon Ekpa wanted Simon Ekpa náà dẹ̀ ti declare Tinubu wanted you do me I do you God no vex so tó bá jọmọ Yorùbá tó bá ń bínú sí Biafra ó yẹ kó rí ẹ kó pé torí Biafra kan ní problem ẹ àwọn Gbẹ́ngà Daniel Ọ̀ṣọ́bà àwọn olè Yayi Sanwó-Olú Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún Ṣèyí Mákindé àwọn olórí burúkú gbogbo wọn èpèlẹ́ máa gbà lẹ́nu mi gbogbo yín pátá ẹ̀ ní ṣoríire ẹ wá ń fi àjà wa labroad ẹ dilẹ̀ wa mú ẹ̀ ń ṣe bó ṣe mo ní ó kù díẹ̀ ìtẹ́ ń gbádùn yẹn a máa gbà kúrò lọ́wọ́ yín gbogbo wa la pátápátá la máa wà ní the same position ó kù díẹ̀ ó kọ̀ yẹ pé mo ní bọ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá láàárọ̀ yìí but tí wọ́n bá gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ dáadáa pátápátá ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò rẹ̀ gbówé dáadáa ní kinní kan la máa fojú ẹ̀ ojú tá a fọ́ tán ó ń padà bọ̀ wá dìjà náà ni kí là fọ́jú gbogbo ẹ̀ tán torí pé ẹ lè máa fi wá jayé kẹ́ máa tẹ̀ sí wa lójú ẹ máa ṣe patí torí pé ẹ̀yin rò pé ilẹ̀ ni ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ ti rà pé gbogbo alájọ ní gbogbo alájọ ní gbogbo alájọ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kò ń ṣèyàn kan lónìí ẹ kàn bá wa tọ́jú ẹ̀ títí tí àwa máa fi wake up a sì ń sùn nígbà tó bá yá àbẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀tọ́ wa so ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ brother mi ìjáyà ó fi voice kan ránṣẹ́ sí wa lánàá àti gbọ́ tó lóye so mo kí gbogbo ẹlẹ́ǹkan sí i tó bá jẹ́ pé àkọ́kọ́ tó máa pàdé mi torí orí mi rí ohun pé nǹkan pọ̀ tó ń lọ lórí social media káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ìwọ náà farabalẹ̀ torí pé kí n farabalẹ̀ tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti wá kọ́mẹ́ǹtì òṣì kan máa bú bàbá ẹ̀ máa bú ìyá ẹ̀ máa ránṣẹ́ sílé ìyá ìjẹ́ mi o mo lè má lówó nílùú òyìnbó gbogbo wọn comfortable èyẹ nísìn but ìyà tó ń jẹ yín nílé ó ti ń ní àwa lára kò jẹ́ ká wà comfortable mọ́ so bẹ́tà ká fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lójú pátápátá torí àwọn olórí burúkú òyìnbó lè máa wá kọ́ wa máa fi wá ṣe tayo ìlú ìta wà nísìn náà ó jẹ́ ká gbádùn ẹni tó bá níwèé ni kó lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ẹlòmíì 20 years bàbá kan wà ó pè mí ní 2 weeks ago Thursday ẹ̀rọ tíjọ́ tí mo lọ sí farm wọ́n ti wà nílùú 16 years èmi mọ 16 ní Yorùbá ilé kọ́ sínú comment 16 years ló ti wà nílùú wọn níwèé 16 years wọn níwèé wàá ní kí ló tó padà wá sílé ilé náà dà ìwọ tó wà nílé kò ṣe pé wọn náà fi japa ni tí wọn náà bá lọ opportunity ò ní japa mo kí ẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa so ẹ já gbọ́ ohun ìjáyà náà ká tó máa ké ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí ètò mò ń bọ̀.
Love Yorùbá nation. Love Yorùbá nation. Love Yorùbá nation. Bàbá wa Akíntóyè. Bàbá wa Akíntóyè. Bàbá wa Akíntóyè. Ìgbòho ṣá. Ìgbòho ṣá. Ìgbòho ṣá. Akíkanjú Oòduà land. Ìbàrẹ̀, we thank you so much. Ẹgbà. Yorùbá nation ló lè ṣe o. Gbogbo ọ̀nà tẹ́ bá mọ̀. Táriwo máa fi lọ sókè. Ẹ dìde. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ kúrò lóko ẹrú ẹ dìde. Ẹgbà. Tó bá bá fẹ́ ṣe awareness mọ́ ẹ ṣe awareness náà sí. Ẹ dìde jẹ́ gbogbo ọmọ aró wìtìwìtì. Yorùbá nation làwọn fẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́ Nàìjíríà ń pa wá. Yorùbá nation fẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́ Nàìjíríà fi àjẹ wá. Yorùbá nation fẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́ àfẹ́ destruction under Nàìjíríà náà sí ní. And Nigerian constitution ma override regional power. Àfẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́ pátápátá là ń fọ́jú kùnàkùnà là ń dẹ́tẹ̀. Ẹ dìde nílé, ẹ dìde lóko. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè. Ẹ padà sórí títì. Ẹ ṣe bí ìranú ṣúgà kó máa wọ́ yàmùyàmù. Bá ṣe lè kúrò lóko ẹrú nìyẹn àwọn ò fẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́. Àfẹ́ restructure is too late. Restructure cannot help. We are different people. Let everybody go his own way. Pátápátá là ń fọ́jú kùnàkùnà là ń dẹ́tẹ̀ ojú àfọwọ́tọ́ ọjà ló ń dá sílẹ̀ o. Nǹkan tó lójú méjì máa rí olójú kan ò lè rí o. Nǹkan tó lójú kan máa rí ẹni tó lójú ò lè rí o. Totally dissolution. Totally break up is the solution to our problem. Not restructure. Restructure is destruction. Restructure is destruction. Restructure is another destruction. For so many century years to come, when we are not going to be here. Egba, Yoruba nation, dissolve Nigeria. Let everybody go his own way. Nigeria cannot work. It's a slavery conjunction. It's a slavery business slave. Slavery collapse. Colonization collapse. Colonialism is a crime. Anything attached to colonization must totally erased. We have to be free. We don't want Nigeria. Yoruba is different from Igbo. Igbo is different from Fulani. Why we cannot live in our own domain? To satisfy ourselves. No diluted. No diluted. We must be free. We must be pure. To be ourselves. To know ourselves. To defend our identity. To look after ourselves. We don't want Nigeria again. We don't want Nigeria again. We don't want Nigeria again. Nigeria cannot work. Nigeria is a disaster. Nigeria is a formation of colonization. Colonization has come to the end. Neo-colonization has come to the end. Marginalization has come to the end. Slavery has come to the end. We want totally freedom. Everybody in the world has the right to be free. We don't want Nigeria. Nigeria cannot work. It's a slavery ideology. It has to collapse. Amalgamation expire. We are free to go. And we haven't negotiate to carry on. Of Yoruba nation, we want to be free. No more Nigeria. Nigeria cannot work. Free us. Free yourself. Free our mind. Free our soul. Free our nation. We have to be free. We want to live good like other people in the world. No Nigeria. No Nigeria. No Nigeria.
Like
nobody wants Nigeria. We want Yoruba nation. We want Yoruba nation.
Like people around the world.
Up Yoruba nation. Up Yoruba nation.
Like people around the world.
Ẹjọ́ kọ́ máa rọ́ wìtìwìtì.
Àrò wìtìwìtì.
Ẹgbà. Ẹgbèrò sọ́kọ̀.
Gbèrò sọ́kọ̀.
Ẹgbà.
Gbèrò sọ́kọ̀.
Iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe ló ń dáhùn o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àdúpẹ́ ló gbọ́ yìí sponsor. Kò ní rẹ̀yìn.
Kò ní rẹ̀yìn.
Kò ní rẹ̀yìn.
Kò ní rẹ̀yìn.
It's time to sponsor Yoruba nation now. Ẹgbà for good.
For good.
Because this is the only chance we have under Tinubu. Ẹgbà.
Jagaban.
He has to head
Jagaban.
lórí Tinubu.
Jagaban.
Nigeria máa head lórí Tinubu.
Jagaban.
Ẹnìkan náà ló máa head jẹ́ fún wa.
Jagaban.
The clerk ló ṣe ti South Africa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Up Yoruba nation.
Up Yoruba
Up
nation.
Yoruba nation.
Up Yoruba nation.
Up Yoruba
Up
nation.
Yoruba nation.
Thank you so much. Ijaya is my name.
Ijaya is his name. A máa gbọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ọba wa Kẹ́hìndé Sàlámì. Bishop Adesina, Àrólé Odùduwà, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Solex 39, mo kí ẹ̀yin brothers mi, mo kí ẹ̀yin ajúnilọ, mo kí ẹ̀yin tèmi náà jù lọ. I was born in 1978, so I'm not a small young man, okay? Mo lè ní small stature. I'm older than Rishi Sunak, the UK Prime Minister. So don't come and tell me, hey, what Yoruba country are you looking for? Amale Rishi Sunak law. We are not happy with his policy. So we are voting and we will take them out. Okay? You cannot take anybody out in Nigeria. It does not matter how much election they conduct with INEC. The whole system is fraud. Hey, let's go and vote. Hey, PVC. Hey, everybody go and collect your PVC. Allow Baba Mokie. Alimawa, we're lórí MixLR. We're still doing some testing there, so we only have 26 minutes. Láti fi wà on air. So tẹ́ bá gbọ́ nǹkan mọ́, ẹ máa switch sórí other platform. Hey, go and get your PVC. Hey, we go vote. Hey, obedient movement. Hey, that they donate money. Diaspora. Oloshi people. You be Oloshi people. diaspora, Oloshi people. Oloshi people, no pọ̀ no in diaspora, olórí burúkú ni you Oloshi. Hey, we go. Do you know that they were sponsoring Peter Obi? And Tinubu knew that Peter Obi does not belong to that position. Tinubu náà wá lo Maradona fún yín. I saw them, Oloshi people, diaspora, bomb bastard you are. It cost me back, I cost you back as well, Oloshi. You live in a system that works. You knew that the fucking system, ẹ má bínú fún ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Because tí mo sì mi bá gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, I now think kò yẹ máa swear lórí program. Oloshi people want to go and bring Peter Obi to become the president. Want to go and bring 419. Atiku has been contesting election since MK Abiola's time in 1992. Atiku Abubakar olórí burúkú yẹn, bomb bastard. He's been contesting election since 1992. He wants to be the president so that he can sell us out. Hey, PDP, hey, PDP, power, PDP, power, APC, broom, Oloshi party, all these political 419 parties that have destabilized our lives, destroy us. So you too, when you don't chop from them, the one we not chop, when they come on the social media, hey, shut up! Which Yoruba nation are you asking for? Easy, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún my brother me. Hey, go and vote, go and vote. Let the car. Obi have turned to shake. His own just Arika Kirini, Olori Buruku Peter Obi. Own just Arika Kirini sin is looking for another 2020s. There will not be, let me not say there will not be 2027 because Yoruba people now, if I say there is not 2027, if we like make 2027 come, now us all go jepa. Let's push now. So we're going to read something now from one of our brother. Allow Babani, we must achieve our country because it is our right. Hey, stop talking about Nigeria is our right. Who give you the right? Who? Mama testing lójú láàárọ̀ yìí. Bomb bastard. Biafra wants to go. Let them go now. Yoruba people want to go. Let us go. But no. Koiki, we cannot go. We go fix Nigeria. Your papa no fix Nigeria. Your mama no fix Nigeria. My mom wanted to fix Nigeria. After 1990, she ran out of Nigeria. Do you know what that means? She abandoned every goddamn thing she was doing. She even left her children to Japa. My mom, Japa. Don't let all this your mumu until Moke Benny Peter Obi Olori Buruku Le 419 bomb bastard. Tell him I said so. Let him come and sue me. I'm in London. He came to UK, went to number 10 Downing Street. He came out and he went and set up Labour Party and pull out of PDP. And stupid Biafrans that were followership of Nnamdi Kanu, they left there and follow Peter Obi because they thought they could become president. Igbo will never be president of the Federal Republic of that shithole country called Nigeria because the North cannot tolerate them. Even some Yoruba people, I have them here, they cannot tolerate the Igbos. But it's because they like what I do, so they have no option. There are some Yoruba that does not tolerate the Igbos. They cannot tolerate them. And I totally agree with them. But let everybody go their separate ways. They will not be fighting now. And I believe it was an Igbo man that gave Zazu a convertible. You can see. If we want to do business, we do business. If you want to go marry them, you marry them. I have my family that marry them. Vice versa. We dey talk about independent country. Oloshi, Yoruba people went to say, let's go and vote for Tinubu. And they were paying people to convince innocent people we no fit eat epa. Go and watch my program yesterday. Hey, kukun fun wa lowo na ni. Oko epo ti wa embedded ni. It's already in our blood. If I don't talk, it's like I cannot even feel comfortable. 2,000 people watch the program. Give us 50-50p and see what we can do. We need to print flyers. We need to print this. We need to print that. No money to do it. just come and talk. That's why I say, ẹ jẹ́ ká kúkú jà ká da gbogbo ẹ̀rú. And then you cannot sit in UK and be talking about we are going to fight. Ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ̀ ìjáyà lẹ́ǹkan sí. Then stretch yourself. If the Igbos have opportunity as well, they will take our land. If we have opportunity as well, we will invade them. That is human nature. Everybody wants to invade somebody. It has always been like that since the world came to be in existence. People are ready to invade and take what belongs to you. America invaded Haiti. Now they've left them to die on their own. They've moved all their own citizens that have American passport. They've moved them out. But America fought. It was a bloody fight. They killed each other with UK in 1774 to get their freedom. Today, you want to now go and live in America. You want to get Americana visa. You won't get Americana visa when they were fighting for their freedom. But today, Biafra, they fight. You know, no go support them. Yoruba people, they fight. We no support us. Middle Belt, they fight. You no go support. You won't support one Nigeria. You're a bomb bastard. Go need that from bye. Now your papa go the cause. Yellow Maduiju. Because your father could not fix Nigeria. Your mother could not fix Nigeria. You now think that you are smarter because you are well-read. Hey, Igboho Kawe. Why do we have to line up with Igboho? It's not the kind of people that we... Are these the kind of people... I was listening to my brother Al-Maruf. I was quietly on his show. Oloshikan was over comment. Oníṣẹ́ àwọn wèrè tó ń ṣe Yorùbá kò ní ìwọ tó lọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní programu Al-Maruf kò ní dá fún generation gbogbo bàbá ẹ̀ àti ìyá ẹ̀ wọ́n ní ṣoríire. They will be coming and be telling you, is this the people doing Yoruba Nation? Look at the way they are talking. Oloshi. British came and inject violence in us. You are not talking about... Stop talking about violence. We like you, but your violence is what we don't like. For 500 years, they were moving us as slaves. They move your papa. Oh, yes, they move my papa as well. Each person, they move our family from Africa. Dump them all over the place in sugarcane. Kill the one we not go fit kill. The one where they go sleep with. Jiggy. You know, jiggy. I hope Puff Daddy get out of the mess he's currently in. Just like Arukali. Dumb bastards. Yeah, Koiki, shut up. You are Mayegun, you are disturbing us on the social media. Are we the problem of Nigeria? The people will be problem. You know, not go stone them. Somebody, I don't condone crime, but all these small boys, where they do small crime, EFCC go put their face out, lambast them, collect money from them. And we are saying, this is not right. This is not how system works. Igboho come out, he support Babakitoye. The Olowo Yoruba people will get money, that they look us. What are they talking about? Now, Fulani go kill you one day. Without your security, they will attack you, they will kill every of your security, and they will kidnap you. And you will see how it feels when they kill our brother, Mr. Gbenga Owolabi, that traveled from Maryland. He had a business in Oshogbo, an hotel, he had a farm. Fulani kidnap him. Even Yoruba people say that Yoruba people kidnap him. Do you imagine when people say that it is the Yoruba people that kidnap each other? Bomb bastard. You want to fix Nigeria? Did your great-grandfather fix Nigeria? They wanted to remain in their territory, in the eastern, the north, until the Onyibo people came. Lugard, that evil monster man. Some of you will never even say where he lives in UK because you cannot get a UK visa. UK is smart. You want to come to UK? Or go and get student visa. Get student visa. Come pay money. Use that to jackpot. Get COS. How many people want COS? Get COS. Now they say, okay, COS, but you can't bring your children anymore. No dependent. Just you come and walk, which is good. Bomb bastards. And we sit here, we talk, we educate them. You think all this your Olori Buruku bomb bastard media in Nigeria. Not all of them. I got to be admit and accept that. But majority of them. Brown envelope. Everybody's always chop their money. They chop their own. Defend a government that cannot be defendable. You want me to say again? Bomb bastards. Lushy people. We are going to fix Nigeria. Nigeria is fixable. And they start talking with economics. Okay, when we do this, we do that. When we do this, which one we have to do? And they see them and say, Abia is moving forward. Hey, Abia now have electricity 24 hours. So, we're the people. Pull out of Nigeria and build a Biafra country like Dubai and Abu Dhabi and America and New York and Singapore, Japan. Hey, they are doing Nigerian passport now. Now you can apply for Nigerian passport. You get it in 24 hours. So because of that, we will remain in Nigeria. You're a bomb bastard. Voodoo economy. Let's first go straight into it a little bit. This was sent to me by one of our uncle here in UK. Nigeria. Nigeri. Nigger area. Black area. That's what they call us. Slave people. Hey, I didn't know myself before. But when I now realize that they say, Mongo Park founded River Niger. The Mongo Park. Mongo Park, where they never born the Baba before Mongo Park can say, come find River Niger. It is we that you like to attack. But people like the one where they corrupt the whole country, you can't attack them because they have too much security. And they don't come on the show like us like this. They are sleeping now after they don't drink alcohol overnight. Sleep with Ashewo like Puff Daddy has been doing. Still allegation, but it looks like it's going down. I was watching a video yesterday where the guy was explaining that, Puff Daddy, you're going down, man. You're going down. In America, just like Nigeria is going down. It might look like we are playing right to you, but Nigeria is going down. It's going down. You're going down. Nigeria is going down. It's going down. So I'm saying, come back home. No, you're a bomb bastard if you tell me to come back home. UK started the project Nigeria from here. I will also be part of the project dissolution of Nigeria from here. You're a bomb bastard. Come back home. Was it not here they started the project Nigeria? Or there? You cannot think from you. Because some of you cannot think from your anus. Your bomb. I don't know what they put inside your bomb. Oh, shit. I put candle inside it and set it on fire. Maybe you will wake up. Lori Buruku people. Come back home. Come on, let us fight from here. Did UK come to Nigeria to start the project? They started Project Nigeria from here. And we will end it from here as well. We will wake your minds up. We will wake down your spirit that they've used voodoo to lock. And they use church and mosque to say to you, hey, don't go and listen to Koiki. Don't listen to Simon Ekpa. Don't listen to Mayegun. Don't listen to Yeyedara. Don't listen to Omoluka, Baba Ekiti. Just listen to, let me not call that my other friend on Channels Television. Just listen to that one, and they come and be doing all this nonsense analysis. Analysis that they've been doing for 63 years. And all these old men, like Afeni Ferry or Heinze, all those old men that doesn't know, they cannot operate mobile phone. They cannot, not that I'm scared of his name. I just love him. Because I still have communication with him, and it's not nice to be bringing him all the time on the program. I have his name. I know his name off head. I have his number. You're talking to a journalist here. Journalists know themselves. Even though some of them, I know where they stand. But, you chop now. Big boy for Abuja, drive big car. If I wanted to be that route, not be to that, if we don't be part of APC now. as far back as 2014. I go to drive big car. They go give me a house. And I'll tell them I want that house outright. I don't want to be paying any rent. Bomb bastard. Thank you so much, Soludo Forever. So let's go into it a little bit this morning. Invite your family over. This is the Good Friday, okay? Or the Easter Saturday, the Easter Sunday. Don't let anybody fool you anymore. You fool us for Church of England was using us for slave. Settle down into the program. This is the program that you should sit and settle down with. We're going home. We are finally awakened and we're going home. We're going away from the monsters that have held our spirit for too long. I've told you this is a spiritual warfare that we are fighting. It's just that we are physically talking about it. This is a spiritual warfare. Maybe some of you don't know. We're going to unleash the bondage and allow ourselves to get free so that you can have a Biafra passport as value as an American passport. And why should our own passport not be valuable more than American and British passport? What lori meji? Should they get too head? Idiot all over the place. No, Koiki, it's because we don't have good leaders. So when we have good leaders, we go get good country. Yeah. How are you going to get good leaders? It's because we don't get good leaders. When we have the good leaders, you will see that everything will prosper, everything will move. Greetings from Costa Rica. God bless you for watching us from there. You can also tell me where you're watching from. Let me start another platform here so we catch a little bit. Support us. Don't just listen. Support us so that I can transform and wipe them off quickly. And tell those people in the village why we need to get out of Nigeria. Tell those people in the city, hey, Lagos, city boy. Dissolution is the solution, right, Mr. Oluwole Ajala. Oh, you're watching me from Wales. Thank you so much, Mrs. Sarah Edward. Okay, let me quickly appreciate those of you. Tell me where you're watching from. Thank you so much, Soludo says, I am watching from the... You get light? And the Igbo people, they're very, very innovative people, but they don't get support from their government. Support Biafra so you can become very fantastic watching. Somebody said, I'm watching it from Yoruba Nation. Thank you so much, sir. From Liberia. Wow, interesting. Wow. Who is watching us from where? Quickly, before I start going into the program. Alan Conde say, our land still is under a slave. They are still moving us till now. Prince Adebayo Shitu, good morning. Mr. Momo Oludare JP. Good morning to Professor Adebanji Akitoye. Good morning to our leaders. You're watching me from Albania. Wow, interesting. Thank you so much. I believe the weather is changing now because we're getting into the summer. Albania is a very beautiful place. I've never been there, but these are places. There's no light in the zoo. Oh my God. I turned my own off because it cost a lot of money and I don't have that money. So I'm sure you can see me. We're going on, brother, with dignity. It is real for the spiritual battle. Flames of Africa, watching from South Africa. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, 1317. I totally appreciate every single one of you watching. You're watching from Malaysia. Malaysia is a beautiful place. And Singapore, pull out of Malaysia. Babakitoye told us. I know that. Singapore, pull out of Malaysia, I guess in 19... Countries that separated. Singapore, which separated from Malaysia in 1965. Do you know that Singapore has moved like that? My name is Koikimedia. Singapore came out of Malaysia because they were not compatible. They were not working together in 1965. And see where Singapore is today. We are not talking about resources. We are talking about the human talent today. People that we can build. Oh, you don't need to know my age. You're asking too much question. Let's focus on the program now, please. Watching from Yoruba Nation, Koiki, you're doing very well. Thank you so much. Baltimore, that's America. Mrs. Debbie Akinleye, thank you so much. I guess you guys are woken up. No, that's fine. I'm in my 70s. I'm 40 plus. Let me put it that way. I'm 40 plus. But at least I'm older than Rishi Sunak, the UK Prime Minister. Yes, the separator is here. I talked about it. We talked about Singapore. Singapore pull out of Malaysia. And before we go into the program, I'm not using my big system, so and this other system might be a little bit slow. Let's just look at the GDP of Singapore today. They have a good passport. Their citizens are enjoying. When you don't want to enjoy life before you die. Oh, we are going to heaven. Which heaven? I only speak two languages, Yoruba and English. Which heaven? Which heaven? What happened to Yugoslavia? Yugoslavia split. Slobodan Milosevic refused to allow Yugoslavia to break away. It eventually broke. And the war did not come to an end. Lashe Dumari, inshallah, he say, Nigeria will break, America will not do anything. Not even UK. They are watching my program every day. All their intelligence are watching. And they know that we're on the right path. And it's a spiritual fight. If they try any nonsense with some of us, the gods of the land will do, let me not tell you what they will do to them. They will fight back on our behalf. This is a spiritual warfare. We are fighting. The Biafra and the Yorubas are fighting spiritual warfare because they've locked us down for too long. And some bastard will come up and say, let's keep Nigeria. Do you know that word Nigeria itself is a spiritual word that should not be what we should be using? That's why we are not doing very well. Yes, we're doing very well, but we are not moving. And Singapore, GDP in 2022, kò ní dá fún bàbá ẹ if you say we should keep Nigeria. You know, go better for your papa. Singapore in 2022, 466.8 billion US dollars in their GDP. Do you think that they want to come and live in this shithole country like I live? Oh, yeah, it's a shithole country because UK is going backwards. Things are moving backwards. And they need us to keep them alive. Idiot all over the place. I live with them here for 24 years plus. The GDP of a country that pulled out almost 5 years after the fraudulent independence created by Britain has made 466.8 billion US dollars as at 2022 with a population of 5 million. Oh, all the way in Emirates. Shout out to you. Salamu alaikum. I am here talking about Nigeria, not South Africa. Focus on the conversation. We are discussing the Yoruba people merged together in what they called a fraudulent amalgamation by Britain in 1914. And the Yoruba has been in existence before even Britain became Britain. We have been in existence. 500 years we have been existing before the 15th century of the Portuguese exploration. This is the time that we wake up. But what they've done is they've created a monster country that was never going to work and allow Fulanis that are not even part of us to take over that territory. Benny, Africa is British shopping mall. All they do is they just look at what they want there, pick it from there, pick it from there. So let's go into the program a little bit more. A very good morning and happy weekend. It is time for us to exercise the power of sovereignty. Some people don't even know the power of the sovereignty. So let's look at the English dictionary of the word sovereignty, which is spelled S-O-V-E-R-E-I-G-N-T-Y. Or you can say Sarah Oscar Victor Echo Romeo Echo India Golf November Tango Yankee. Let's look at the English dictionary of that word. The word
sovereignty.
Do support this platform so that we can grow very fast. And I'm not talking about grow for me, but grow in this movement. The BBC, the Broadcasting Bias Corporation, would never pick this kind of conversation. How do we facilitate the system of breaking out of Nigeria? You will not get it through your representatives, which most of the lawyers say the constitution needs to be pulled down and allow the referendum clause to be enshrined in the new constitution. And bringing down a constitution is not something that should have taken 23 years, like the senior advocate of Nigeria, Agbakoba, said. You don't need 23 years to bring down a constitution if we were serious in terms of our representatives. So that is the first way you can bring down Nigeria. Because the current 1999 constitution, as amended, is not we the people. So when people say that, okay, we don't want us to fight, but how do we pull out? Well, tell them to change that constitution and allow a new constitution that have a new right for people to decide whether they want to stay in Nigeria or not. British gave Scottish people the opportunity to exit in 2014. And also in 2016, UK was part of the formation of European Union, and they eventually pull out of that union because it was not favoring them anymore. So why should our own be different when we say we don't want to be part of what was created? Nigeria needs the courage now to dissolve peacefully. So the word sovereignty means
Sovereignty.
supreme power or authority. The authority of a state to govern itself. Currently, we are being governed from outside Nigeria by the criminal IMF and the World Bank and so many other globalist organizations. So if you say you have an independent country called Nigeria, you don't have an independent. Arole Duduwa said the English are very cunning and they deceive the Scottish people to vote to remain in the Union. And in 2016, they voted out of another union called the European Union, and nobody killed each other. They were given the opportunity in the ballot system. May 2nd, Thursday in this country, we'll be going back to vote for the local government. We will vote out the ones that we don't want, and we will keep the ones that we want. Nobody kill each other during the ballot when we go and vote. But the British knew exactly that the first ever election in Nigeria would have favored the Southwest, and it was rigged to favor the northern part of Nigeria. That is part of where the problem started. Because the Southwest was just too intelligent for them to capture, for them to control. People like Awolowo and the rest of those that worked with that regional government called Western Region. The time for the Yoruba to wake up from their slumber is now. We have slept too long in this crazy union. The British knew Awolowo and the Yoruba people far ahead that the future that they will build for the Yoruba people will be far more than Singapore that Babakitoye visited in 1982 and was telling them that we will bring Nigeria up to date. Nigeria was not coming up to date because the Yorubas and the Igbos that wanted to bring it up to date, they were pulled down and allowed stupid Fulani Caliphate to take control after killing every northerners that they have known as what is North. There's no longer anything called the North anymore today. The northern part of Nigeria now include Fulanis. It's all about the land grabbing. Awolowo was a genius man that Britain knew that if we allow him to continue and propel in a way that we were moving, where we were building things that people were like, wow, Stop them. If you don't stop them, there will be danger ahead. By now, the Yoruba should be part of those sending things to the space. And you are still talking about, I no get light after 63 years. Shout out to you, Tony Adigun. So when we talk about sovereignty, you are currently not in a country with a sovereignty. Sovereignty can generally be defined as a supreme authority. Sovereignty entails hierarchy within the state, as well as external autonomy for state. What we are asking for is a total dissolution of Nigeria so that the Yoruba can have a full autonomy. We have the largest bitumen, and the bitumen doesn't work for you, but they can export it out of Nigeria to make money, while all the southwest is in crumbles. And idiot Yoruba people that should wake up, think that all these criminal politicians, from the one that have died to the present one, are in love with you. They are working with the puppet West to make sure that we remain in that abject poverty, and they can give you peanuts. Peanuts. Bomb bastards. Some of you have not even lived with them. You don't even know the difference between an Eastern European and a pure Englishman. You think everybody that it looks like that color is all English. No, they are not. I've lived with them. Beautiful citizen, but the system of their government destroy the Yoruba system of government. So let's go back again. It is time for us to exercise the power of sovereignty that we have wasted and sold under the guise of a superior election over the years. Oh, we are going to do election. We will make sure that we do everything in accordance, and even Buhari's signature was formed or was, penned to withdraw $6 million that was meant for money for election observer. So you think your INEC will give you a well-conducted election? It is part of the crime. It is just another jamboree where money that should have been used to look after your family and your wife and your children are being wasted on INEC. Because nobody would ever get a pure election result in Nigeria, because Britain forged the first censor to favor the North in 1958 going to 1960. We are going to curse INEC. No, you don't need to curse INEC. We pull out of Nigeria and the whole thing crumbles. Don't look at all these, your bomb bastard Nigerian broadcasting or what, NBA, all these lawyers. They are part of the system. Oh, go and vote. If you don't win, we will do case. Look at Peter Obi, they carry manual, election petition. Everybody just a chop. It's all about crime. Nigeria is a crime scene created by Britain for their own selfish interest. And until we, the Yorubas, wake up from our slumber to take back what belongs to us, you will remain slaves, including myself. This is where we say, no, enough is enough. We can have a new relationship, a new MOU, a new system of our government with the British government as well. But we don't want the government controlled by outside and determine our fate and our life for the future. I'm just trying to read and do a little bit of analysis on this. So, we've been running elections since when? Let's even start with 1999. We've run elections since 1999. So what has been the end result? Caricature, Ogbono election, Begidanewedu election, Agbado election, like the one Tinubu just concluded. You're right, Darren Jones. Senegal will soon move far ahead. How many more years do you want to remain in that absolute nonsensical country you call Nigeria. And Tinubu is coming to say, please stop abusing Nigeria, Koiki. Stop abusing this country that we all love. Bomb bastard. Which country you love? On Excel, you said that you do not believe in one Nigeria. So what changed? You're right, Mr. Wale Olawale. It is time we take back our mother's land. The land that our forefathers fought to stay with until the slave trade throw everybody out. A business empire for different people around the world. Just chop your own and give peanuts to a lot of you. And when we're here talking, some of you want to come back and say, you want to point finger at us. I will curse your forefathers. Bomb bastards. As Ango Abdullah said in a summary in his various write-ups, this amalgamation isn't working. Is it working? Since 23 years of election, since 1999, what have you gained? No, you have gained. What has been your gain? Where there is no value for lives, where a police officer discharged a weapon that we bought through a taxpayer's money. This is what the British police will not do. Not that they've not killed innocent people, but I don't see police with guns here, but they have the ones that carry the guns. Do you remember that woman that was killed, I think 2 years ago now, Christmas, with the twins, Bolanle something? A police officer with the weapon that we bought for them discharged that weapon to kill innocent. Do you know Oyigbo in the southeast? Police officer killed. Do you know how many innocent Nigerians have been killed? And the bastard Nigerians will come and be telling us to keep quiet so that we can allow them to continue to kill us. Go di dafumba bye. You don't go better for your papa. This Instagram comes to an end. I started again because I believe they're just giving us a very small limited number to stream on. I'll come back again in a minute. Many of you were killed during the EndSARS. Same set of crazy people want us to keep Nigeria for your own selfish interest. It is time that we pull down the plug and say enough is enough. I don't want anybody to be doing giveaway for you. No, you don't need any giveaway. What you need is a total freedom. When you have a freedom, nobody needs to be doing giveaway, 5,000 naira on the social media. Do you know that people say, hey, I'm doing giveaway, giveaway. Why do you need giveaway? We should be doing giveaway to another poor country, not people that have crude oil. Where Abacha eventually killed Ken Saro-Wiwa, bomb bastard. Ken Saro-Wiwa was killed because he was speaking the truth that many people do not like. They eventually killed him. Took him out. Support us so that we can be able to do more. That's all I can say. You don't need to do a lot. Your $1 goes a long way. Your £1, your 1,000 naira. That is the only way you can help to propel this movement. A peaceful dissolution is the next recourse. But idiots all over the place, they don't want a peaceful dissolution. So it's going to be fire for fire. Somebody go die, somebody go leave. It's all about that. People have been dying anyway in Nigeria. 28,000 Yoruba people were killed by President Buhari during his 8 years tenure. The world did not come and help us. A very good morning, as some of you are watching this live transmission. I'm just trying to charge this phone so that we have enough juice. And welcome once again. Invite your friends. I'm not biting anybody here. And you have the right to come and tell me Nigeria is working. And I'll ask you if your father never told you the same thing, or your mother. Your papa not tell you the same thing, that Nigeria was going to work. Is that not what you were told when you were growing up? We are the what? What did they tell you then? Parents, listen to your children. We are the children of tomorrow. Or those, remember those songs? Is that not what you were told? for a very long time, it was all lies. Big lies. We are the future of tomorrow. If you want to support, the first bank is 3096. I think I wrote it here. Most of you don't want to support. I don't know why. It's because we're not talking something that you like. I understand. It's okay. Soon, everybody go chop breakfast. A peaceful dissolution is the next recourse. You like program, but you don't like supporting. You don't share, you don't like, you don't comment. It's understandable. I understand. We will get there. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI, popularly known as Koikimedia, one out of the many campaigners for the right of the Yoruba people to self-determination, under the leadership of Professor Adebanji Akintoye. These imperfectly amalgamated Yoruba group of kingdoms, the Caliphate, Emirate, the Igbo Republican State, and other smaller nations within, have gone through continuous bloodletting. There's been a continuous bloodletting in Nigeria, and it is not going to end anytime soon. So if you're praying that there should not be any more blood in Nigeria, you're wasting your bloody hell time. There'll be more blood in a country where we are not united. More people will die for the negligence of you not waking up so that we can take our freedom. Low intensified warfare, distrust, insincerity. So you think Tinubu will be stupid to put Igbo as his chief of staff? So you think Tinubu trusts the Igbo people to use them as the chief of staff? Did Buhari trust a Yoruba man? Do you know that Femi Adesina was brilliant than Garba Shehu? But Garba Shehu was put on top of Femi Adesina during Buhari. Why do you think that was? It's because Buhari cannot trust Femi Adesina. So he actually had to use Garba Shehu on top. And that means that there will never be trust among us. False pretense at unity. Hey, we love each other. And I have Igbo friends, and then so what? The Scottish have a lot of English friends, and yet they want to get out of the union. What unity? Question mark. Which unity do we have? Everybody knows that we don't have unity, and we can never get one. It does not matter how your discussion that we will get unity. It's just that we don't have good. I get a lot of that. The people say, oh, we love it. Yes, I mean, yes, humanity is something that anybody would do anything. Just like, we see when things happen on social media, Yoruba people will donate, Igbo people will donate. Yeah, I mean, that is just the spirit of humanity. But we don't have true unity among us. What unity? It only exists on paper. We have all in various degrees suffer. Nothing binds us together. What binds us together? Literally nothing. Can I claim this country as the ownership of this country? No. You will just live here for as long as God says you'll be alive, but you cannot claim the ownership of this country. It doesn't belong to me. So when people say we are binded, how? How are we binded? Nothing binds us together. We are literally different individuals or people. We don't speak the same language. We don't have the same religion. We don't have the same culture. Nothing binds us together. Thank you so much, Annie Baba. That does not mean that we cannot have cordial relationship with the rest of the people within that crazy territory they call Nigeria. But nothing binds us together. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó bind wa together. Kí ló bind wa together? What binds us together? Nothing. But the politicians wants to make us feel cool that something is binding us together. Shout out to all my team. And please support us so that at least I can look after these guys this weekend. Data no laba send the same one. Support us. You're not supporting us. That's why I keep coming out every time to say support us. You are not. And I know it's deliberately. Some of you don't want to because you're like, why am I going to support him? But when people that come out will say, you donate. I think that's what you like, is it? But the platform that is a media that needs to propel and work towards our freedom, you don't want to support it. That's what I don't understand. And it's ethical. Even the video I was watching with a guy that has about 7 million subscribers, he's still asking for support, where he gets free adverts through company that support the video that he produced. And I can tell you the name of the guy. Talking about PDD court case that is coming up, even though he has not been charged yet. But I'm sure some of you that are into music, that have been following PDD, I'll show you the video. I'll tell you about it. Yeah, that's it here. In case you want to go and read, the guy is doing very well. Is it this one here? Okay, this one has 12.6.
Have you been scammed? Did you lose 3,000?
The guy is doing a lot of videos, man. Also to check one again. 2 hours ago. Let me see if it's this one. Oh, it's live as well right now. PDD got rated all you need to know. The guy is live.
Forward? I'm making that up at CTR.
Is it this one I watched yesterday? Let me go to the page. It was a very fantastic video. Good analysis. No, it's not this one. This one is Justice a Process. It's not this one. No, it's not this one. Definitely not. Because that one has got to do with law and something. You will never get true justice in Nigeria. Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Tolula Parotile. Justice for so many of the Igbos that have been massacred. Everybody's looking for justice. Who's going to give you the justice? You can't get it in Nigeria. Stop wasting your bloody hell time. Okay, where did I watch the video yesterday? Why is my history always not coming? That's. Or was I watching it from my second YouTube? Bear with me, please. Oh, this I didn't send. Why? All right. Thank you so much, Abawa Sulaiman, Olajuwon, and the rest of you that have joined us. Continue to let your fake brothers and sisters that live in the UK and abroad tell you that we can still redeem Nigeria. We can redeem Nigeria. Ali save Nigeria. We can bring it back to be the giant of Africa. If you listen to that nonsense and rubbish, those are bomb bastard diaspora. Okay? So if you're one of those listening to that, your diaspora brother and sister telling you that we will redeem Nigeria back. We will bring Nigeria back to where it's meant to be. I think I watched it from my second YouTube channel. Let me go to the history here. All right, something is not right. Anyway, I'm going to move on. It was a good program, but I'm not too sure why is not popping up again in my history. It was very fantastic, analysis. The chances of PDD not going to prison, I don't know. That chances is very, very slim. But that is their own wahala. When they were doing all they're doing, just like what Nigeria has been doing to us. Do you know that Nigeria has been raping us for 63 years? Now that we are coming out, we still, imagine Nigeria where they rape us for 63 years. We are now coming out defending, it's like I'm a lawyer, defending innocent Nigerians. The same innocent Nigerians are now attacking. Koiki, leave us. It's good that they're raping us. It's not too much rape. It's just that they did it from the back. They did it from the top. I'm sure you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, no, it's because, don't worry. Oh, they kill us. Oh, that's no problem. Oh, no food, no problem. Insecurity, no problem. We will vote another 4 years. Do you know that you have been raped for 63 years of our life? You just have to take out your own age out of that 63 years of what they called, independent, and you can take it back to 110 years of that fraudulent amalgamation and remove your own age from whichever one you want. But mostly we will all start from 1960. Probably people were born in 1940 or probably before independence. Mokibo Gualen Konsi. Mokiba Bawakendi Oseni. So let's keep reading back from what we were reading earlier. We're streaming on multiple channels as we do all the time. It's coming up to 11:25. It's a Saturday, it's quiet, bank holiday. Many Oyibo people don't travel now for the weekend. What about you? What makes them better than us? God never created Nigeria. Don't let anybody fool you. Oh, I didn't realize that this one was on. Don't let anybody fool you that God created Nigeria. That is one of the stupid lies that your church and your mosque have told you. Oh, God created Nigeria. Which part of God created Nigeria? What section of the Bible says church or God created Nigeria? Which part? Give me the quotation in the Bible. Let me go and look for it. This is my Quran. And I have my Bible upstairs. Just point it out. Just tell me so that I can go back and, and read this Quran. At least it's in English, not in Arabic. Just say, Koiki, go and look at Surah 2, chapter that God created Nigeria. Idiot all over the place. Thank you so much for those of you that are still with us. Omonimi say Nigeria can be better. The solution is just a breakup. But your politicians do not want that. But we would have to tell them that that is what we want, and we have to do whatever we need to do as it's meant to be done. I've not asked you to go and kill anybody. But we all know that as things they go like this, it will be wildfire if care is not taken. That is why we are saying to the politicians, stop looking as if that you are powerful with all this Nigerian military, DSA, where they carry gun. You go kill as many people as you want. That is what happened in Yugoslavia when they were telling Slobodan Milosevic that this country is dead, allow it to go their separate way. He said no. It ended up becoming bloody. So it's entirely up to our politicians to listen. They might not take us serious. What are they going to do? They know if you do anything. If you don't want in London, just they shout. No problem. When it eventually happened, the politicians will all run away out of their constituencies when the people rise up. The reason why the people are not rising up is because they don't have enough stamina. They've not been fed because of the system. It is time that we allow the disintegration of Nigeria. Stone Cold Peter, good morning. Oluyole Badan, good morning. Nuruddin Akimoyede, good morning. Grandma Mojade Sonia, good morning. Great Yoruba Nation, good morning. And the rest of you silent listeners. So we're going back again. We're still reading. Nothing binds us together. Literally nothing. We are all different individuals that God of the gods of the Yorubas, the gods of the Igbos, the Hausa created in who we are. No common ancestral origin, language, culture, ways of life. Even our dresses is different. Our food preparation is different. The way we do our naming ceremony is different from the way Hausa people do theirs. It's different from the way the other Igbos. Every individuals or indigenous people, ethnic people, we all have different ways of doing things. If we want to do marriage, we have our culture, how we do marriage. We have our culture, how we do marriage. We have our own ways of doing things. We are not one, and we can never be one. It does not matter the lies propelled by the 419 politicians with the West that we should manage ourselves. And that is what nobody wants to talk about. Oh, go and prepare for election. No, we don't want to prepare for election. We want to talk about the issues that is on the table. The issues of are we binded together to continue to be told, go and vote every 4 years. The one way you don't vote, come and tell me what happened. You're right, Anibaba. We're just in the shackles of the English Oyibo people. The West. If you believe United Nations, you are on your own or your lower. If you believe in IMF, International Monetary Fund, or your lower. African Development Bank, control presently as the president, a Yoruba man, you're on your own. If you believe World Bank, you're on your own. If you believe African Union, you're on your own. If you believe European Union, you're on your own. Nothing binds us together. No common ancestral origin, language, culture, way of life, dress, food preparation, governance before the creation of the amalgamation by the Europeans. Are we not all stupid that people came and created a country for us? If we did not know before, now that we know, is that not what we should be talking about? Oh, no, Koiki, no. No, we understand that they create the country, but it has been long. Let us just work together and let us bind together. How? So I should throw away the history of the Yoruba people that have been in existence because I want to satisfy your father. Go better for your mama. So because you want us to satisfy your great-grandfather that could not pull us out, now that we have come out in this generation to say that what happened in the 19th century was not right. All this one, we still talk saying they give us 100 years. All that is because we are not ready. When we are ready, nobody will be talking about amalgamation. What thing concerns us with amalgamation that expire? Did we sit down and agree to be one? The people who agree, they've all died. Every one of them, everybody that agreed to that fraudulent amalgamation have died. We should be telling our politicians that if you do not allow us to go, but we are not ready yet because we are scared. What thing concerns us with amalgamation? We should not be talking about amalgamation. We should not be talking about election. We should be talking about we go back to the roots of who we are. But we are all born bastards because we are not fully prepared to exit that shit-o-con country called Nigeria. Because some of us are still benefactor or benefiting from that fraudulent system as well. Because everybody has something that they still want to go and do, and they don't want Nigeria to collapse. We must collapse it so that we can go back and build a country of our own, like Singapore has done with their people after pulling out from Malaysia in 1965. Born bastards. We should not even be talking about, it has expired. What thing concerns us with amalgamation has expired? We are now English people get Yoruba land. We are the owner of the land. We are not happy with it anymore. We bombard all our politicians. We lock them into the house. Nobody goes anywhere. We shut down the whole system. And after 1 week, it will crumble. Nobody wants to do that. Can they talk for social media? When we are ready, we will not wait to demand our rights. How can we be still talking about they created Nigeria in 1914? 100 years. Amalgamation has finished. We are now talking to people. Well, who are we talking to? No, who are we talking to? Who the hell are we talking to? We are talking to the people that created us in the first place. Are we not crazy? If we are not crazy, then we should come out and say we are not tired. Or we are tired, rather. But we are still benefiting. Some people won't build house in a country where no work. Do you know that some people are still trying to build a house in that country that is not working? Until we all wake up from our slumber, we're going nowhere. You think all our mothers, you think my mother that is in their 70s will be the one to come and fight it? No, it is we that we are still strong in our 40s, in our 30s, in our 20s. We go out there, we shut the whole system down. Why should we be waiting for people to come and tell us that at 100 years, let Oni of Ife come out and tell us that the land does not belong to us, so that we can just forget it completely. As long as the land belongs to us, we don't need anybody to dictate that Nigeria has to expire after 100 years. Waiting concern us after 100 years is because we are not ready. But the people that are ready, you are already pulling them down. Mukiawa Elizabeth. Nigeria expired in 2014. Can you come up with 1914, 1924, 19... Let's say enough is enough. Thank you so much for operating under Nigeria since that time. Enough is enough. Fine. That's all we need to do. We don't need any referendum. When they were joining us together, did they do any referendum? Join Nigeria together. Was there any referendum conducted to join us together? Bomb bastard. No go better for your papa. To go and listen to all these bomb bastard influencers that they are paying on the social media to come and be telling you +1 + 2 is 4. But don't worry. If you add another 2, it's going to be 6. But we can remove 1 and we still leave it at 6. So they've cut down number 1. But so most of you are seeing Nigeria from thinking that it's propelling, it's moving. But the ones like us, we don't see it from underneath. This one is no more 3 + 3 is 6. So this one is 3 + 2 is 5. Bomb bastard Nigerians cannot see that. Because one Onyibo man sit in front of your screen saying, don't worry, when you're ready, just make sure that the next election you vote and take down whatever you don't like. We should not even be asking for referendum. We should not be asking for plebiscite. What every Yoruba should do is that we come out, we go to our king and demand a total break up of that shit called country called Nigeria. If not, we will not leave their palace. We'll be sleeping there every day. We start with the kings. We're not going there to attack them. We are just moving all our family right to every palaces in Yoruba land. Let's start with that to start with. And you will see whether they'll be comfortable. Oni of Ife will be locked inside. It's not going anywhere. AJALA will be locked inside. None of them is going anywhere. We will lock them inside their palace until they dictate to us whether awala nila, awakala nile. We don't need any politicians. We go to our king because I want the custodians of the stool of the land that belongs to us. We don't need anything more than that to start with. We go to our king and we start living there. We will move everything there. I will come down to Nigeria when you are ready. 72 hours, I will be there. We will go and live in their palace. We are not going anywhere. If they like, call the soldier. Then maybe that everything will start from there. Let's start with that. One bastard, come and tell me you keep Nigeria. No go better for your papa. Let's move everything to every one of us. We move straight into the palaces. Look at let's start with that this year. Let's move to start living. The palace doesn't belong to them. It belongs to all the Yorubas. We move out there. We're not doing anything, criminality. We will start living there until the message gets to them directly. No more one sort of labele kokomo. We move to the palace and stay there. And you don't need to come to my own palace. I will go and stay in Awujale. You go and stay in Ekiti. Go to your own palaces and let us all go and stay there. Cut them down off one ibe. And we'll be doing a lot of our program there. So kawa sofa on soldier, kawa gbe wa láti be. Bí a soldier ló ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni, bí àwọn ọba ló ní ni, wá sọ fún wa nígbà yẹn. But we are scared. We don't have the balls. And the people that have the balls, you want to bring them down. I volunteer myself for that. If you're ready. We move to the palace to start with. I call that camping company. We start igi kukupo. Igi àwọn igi ọparun pa ege so the until our demand wá sọ fún wa bóyá àwọn òyìnbó ló nílẹ̀ yẹn àbáwá la ní. All your politicians will try to pull security and then we will do what we need to be doing. We are not going to move out of the palace. We are going to live in the palace with them until our demand is given to us in a peaceful way. Once again, Mokibubwa, and welcome to the program. But we are not ready. When we are ready, we will know. The British took hold of the lower reach of rivers, River Niger and River Benue. They knew that the water was good for them. It will help them to move our resources out of each of the territory that they were controlling for over 500 years. Even if they've done all that damage and they'll allow us to go and do whatever we have to do, they were not satisfied. Britain was not satisfied that they end up fraudulently giving the North superiority against the Yoruba people and the Southeast. I mean, do you know that that itself is a crime? After Toti ṣe jàǹbá fún wa tán, tó jà wá lólè, olè gidi náà jà wá, back to back. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ tí wá gbé àwọn lórí burúkú bomb bastard, àwọn northerners, wọ́n wá gbélé wa lórí. Àwọn yẹn la wá nọ́ọ̀sì títí kọ́lọ́n tó gbá wa gbé Tinubu wọlé, because Ọlọ́run ló gbé wọlé, kò ń ṣèyàn. Òun náà náwó. Ó dẹ̀ ṣe oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá. Ó máa dífá, ó máa lọ sí káàkiri oríṣiríṣi ló máa ṣe fún ọmọ Yorùbá ni. Ọlọ́run ti gbé débẹ̀. Ó wá kù sí lọ́wọ́ kó fún ẹ ní nǹkan tó ń fẹ́. Torí I don't believe Tinubu is going to give us anything. That is why we need to go and start living in the palace. Because, look, God give us long life. The same way where we live, some people die. May God bless their soul during Buhari, both in Nigeria and outside. We pray that every single one of us that are with us today and the one we go watch on tomorrow and the day after, we will live to see what be the hand after Tinubu. That will not stop me from doing my campaign. But you in Nigeria, prepare that if Tinubu goes and another president comes, and you talk about Yoruba nation, and you talk about Biafra nation, you go hear when? You go hear when? Do you know that when Buhari was there, 500 military and mercenary were sent to Igboho's house to kill him? Do you know that it was Buhari that sent people to go and want to kill Nnamdi Kanu in 2017 until he was kidnapped? Let's say to Tinubu, enough is enough. You understand better than Buhari and the North. Let's push now and go. If we don't go, and you can say, Koiki, no, it doesn't work like that. àwọn olóyìnbó òṣì, àwọn olóyìnbó ọ̀pẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ní dá fún bàbá yín, àwọn olòṣì, sit down in the beer parlor. Don't look at people where they are brought as normal people. Some of them are crazy. They sit down in the barbing salon and they'll be talking about, no, it cannot possible like that. How is it going to be possible? It will take 20 years. Oloshi. We have already done more than 30 years. We have lived inside Nigeria for 63 years. That is more than enough for exit now. No, let's add another 20 years. That is if you're going through diplomatic route. It will take more. But if we stop the brake and pull the brake, imagine if you're driving, you pull the brake, the car stop, it will jar. Some people go die, some people go survive. Then you know, say the car stop. That is what we should be doing right now. Stop listening to all these idiots that lives abroad that are telling you there's one Nigeria. Tell them to relocate back to that one Nigeria. If they're talking about one, I'm not talking about the one that is going in and out. I know them. You see them at the airport, that they do video. I don't want to give name because there's a particular one I saw today. At the airport, you take picture. We are doing project 34 of 419. Talo Mobi. I do Yoruba Nation. This is where I make my little penny as well from. Yes. If you think about it, if I switch now and I start doing somebody where they give injection in leg come big like this, I bring and come social media. People donate money. And from there, I'll be chopping my own as well. You think, is that not how it's done? At least do what you're asked to do with it. So all this one, where did they come? Hey, donate money, account number. Our own job, and this is what we do. The British, the conny one, they understand us better than me and you. You think MI5 is not watching me? They're watching. They're watching our moves to see where we want to go, whether we have the balls to hit the ground running. Let's go to our palace. Now we own the palace now. Kabiyesi said it the other day. I listened to Oba Oni of Ife, Ojaja II, said it. Wait, this palace belongs to ẹ̀yin ọba, ẹ ṣí palace yín o, fáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kó lè máa wá o. We own the palaces. We go there, we start living there. It's a free accommodation. And at least Kábíyèsí, àwọn Kábíyèsí àtẹ̀mátẹ̀má pàtàn fún wa, àwọn ọ̀tàn tá àtẹ̀ mọ̀. Ó yá Kábíyèsí, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 1913? Ìtàn olè yín náà gbọ́, ẹ bá wa sọ́sà. And we'll be living there permanently until our demands are met. At least Mahatma Gandhi did a peaceful all his life. So we can start with that. We don't need it. That's not violent. We just want to stay in the palace. But we don't want that. When we are ready, we will push. The British took hold of the lower reach of rivers, River Niger and River Benue, and call it Nigeria. And the French likewise made do with the dry upper reach of River Niger, was called Niger in French. In actual fact, there are two Nigeria in West Africa. One speak English and the other speak French. Do you know that in Benin Republic, which is just about, with all the crazy soldiers where they put there, where they get tribal mark like this, all the Fulani one where they put there, with some Yoruba and some Igbo, where they where they don't create. Do you know that they're suing Fisayo Shoyombo, that investigative journalist, because of the smuggling of drugs, cartel in and out, rise, by some group of individuals? They're suing him now. All those 419 custom built hotel around Idiroko, and they became very powerful. And Yoruba people that wants to go to Benin Republic, they'll be asking you, why are you going there for? That is what they created, the mess. They were never created by our forefathers. Our forefathers did not create what we are seeing today. That is why we have to go and ask our king why we should remain inside this contraction. Our king should be telling us why. Power more Yoruba. We are not. We love our kings. We are not cursing them, but we're just asking why. So the only way we can act is we move to the palaces. Across every part of Yoruba land, we move to the palace and we start living there. We start doing a lot of things there, and we'll be living with them until our demands are met. It's just a suggestion. I don't know whether you all take it on board. They were never created by our forefathers. So also, almost all the countries in Africa are European creation. Idiots all over the place. Almost all the countries in Africa were created by Europeans. Like Nnamdi Kanu say, can we create country for them? Can I say now that I've lived in this country, let me and my brother there, TGS Friday, and some 3 people there, Role Odudua, and we go somewhere in Manchester, we look for that area, we just put our map there. Baga, we call this place Odudua land. Do you think it's possible? No, do you think it's possible? In 1884 or somewhere around there, Berlin Conference, it's called. They were deciding our future. All these old Oyibo men, and Olori Buruku, Tony Shamfani. And that is the one that you are now saying, no, don't worry, let's just manage it. We've managed it, it did not work, okay? Triple DRS, I'm up, Sawameri, Emi, Enyi, Odudua. I need the security. TSG Friday in Nigeria, my brother there, Femi Arato Kunale, we go somewhere in Manchester. As we go there, we see that land is open. We just put our stamp there. Baga! This place, we call it Odudua Republic. Do you think it's possible? Instagram comes to an end. We'll come back again in a minute. Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible? It's not possible. They're not going to give you the chance. So why then have we tolerated this nonsense? It's because we have been deceived that Nigeria is a dream. Using all kind of different media. They've used media to deceive us. Whether it's conventional media, print media, offline media, to deceive us that we are on the right track. We should save Nigeria. Save Nigeria. Hey, Koiki, hey, this thing where they do, it go bring war. Hey, you have been fighting war since 1960. Idiot all over the place. Hey, Koiki, hey, ogun lẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ yìí o. Hey, ẹ̀yin ọmọ kékèké yìí, ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ogun la mọ̀ o. A máa parí ogun o. Lọ́lọ́lọ́, lólòló. Bomb bastard. All these old men in their 60s, not the ones that are following the movement from the Biafra and the Yoruba and the Arewa and the Middle Belt. The one that, look, I have some grandmothers here that have said to me, we are stupid that we have not been able to get Yoruba nation. Only ìyá kan tó máa ń pè mí. She's in her 70s. She still wonder why we are still in Nigeria. He said, you have to fight. Koiki ẹ máa jà ní. Ẹ jà kẹ́ gbára ń kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn olórí burúkú yẹn. Àwa ò lè jà mọ́. We are already in our 70s. I have more, about 10 of the grandmothers that call me and say, we should go and fight and get our freedom. And yeah. Europeans came, deceived us. Portuguese, Spanish, Italians, French, Britain, and started demarcating Africa. Yeah, which one you want? Me, I want Niger. That one that get uranium. How you know? We don't test their land though. Britain say, no, I don't want Niger. In the future, I'll come and do business with you. I want Southwest. They say, why? We don't test the ground though. They get gold for Osun State. They get crude oil for Niger Delta. They get gas for Port Harcourt. You don't say we go need gas because UK is cold. This is my boiler here. We need gas. So UK say, let me take Southwest. You take up north. And they started dividing it to their own conveniences. And today, you won't come to UK with a Nigerian passport. What are you going to do in UK? What are you going to do? I'm going to visit my friend. Which your friend? You're not visiting any friend. You're going away, Japa. Why should it be like that? In the land that owns the resources, Ken Saro-Wiwa came out. started fighting Shell. Do you know that the same Shell, Justin, what's this guy name? The Archbishop, Justin, the one with the Buhari come here every time, is always, you know, the Archbishop. Archbishop. The one where every time Buhari come here, Justin Webley. Do you know that Justin Webley was born in 1956, January 6, is a British Anglican bishop who since 2013 has been the 105th Archbishop of Canterbury in the Church of England. Was previously the vicar of Southam in Warwickshire and later served as the Dean of Liverpool and the Bishop. I'm sure some of you know him because anytime Buhari comes to UK, Buhari always like to take picture with him. But let me give you some background of this man. Life and education. He was born in London, England on the 6th of January 1956. Almost 9 months after the marriage of his mother, Jane Gillian Potter, in 1929 to 2023. To Gavin Braham or James Welby, 1910. As at 1910, nothing called Nigeria. The father died in 1977. Jane had served as the personal secretary to Sir Winston Churchill. Are you seeing how these people, they program themselves? The mother, I'm sure most of you know the guy they called Winston Churchill. Some of you should know him. Winston Churchill was a British statesman, soldier, and a writer who twice served as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1940 to 1945 during the Second World War, and again from 1951 to 1955. Justin Webley. Let's look at his career. Business career. Webley worked for 11 years in the oil industry. Oloshi Nigerians that doesn't have a clue how they've been able to manipulate us. This man worked 11 years in the oil industry, 5 of them for French oil company, Elf Aquentel, based in Paris. And in 1984, he became the treasurer of the oil exploration group Enterprise Oil PLC in London, where he was mainly concerned with West African, Nigeria, and the North Sea oil project. He retired from his executive position in 1989 and said that he sensed a calling from God to be ordained. Oh, Lord. Or the Gbiwanimugu. Everybody, when they don't chop money, corruption there, say, God don't call me. I become a man of God. Did you see that? At one chance, I want to go and type Nigeria next to his name so that we can have a background properly. All right, I think something is popping up. I just type in Justin Potter Webley. Did he work in Nigeria? In 46 seconds, he came back with 170,000 results. Let's look at the first one. Justin Webley, formerly of Eton and Trinity College and Cambridge, embarked on a reconciliation between Shell and the Ogboni people of southeast Nigeria. To reach the war zone, the Anglican negotiator hired a speedboat and set off into the murderous creeks of the Niger Delta. Sometimes things went wrong. Let's look for a little bit more. Archbishop Webley prays with Nigerian President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. From Eton to Paris and Nigeria. Let's look at the news. From Mammo to a man of God, The Guardian. 1 minute. From Eton to Paris and Nigeria. Let's see this one. What Igbo Mogun? This one. Now, continue to the article. I want to go into the story of how he worked in Nigeria. That's what I'm looking for. A very good morning once again to everyone. Shout out to my wives, my children, my mom, and all our loyalists on this movement. Let me put this map down. I know he worked with Shell. Did Justin Webley. Let's go and look for something. 1 minute. Search. His appointment with Shell in Nigeria. Which oil company did Justin Webley work for? Okay. Business career. Webley worked for 11 years in the oil industry, 5 of them for the French oil company El Aquenta that was based in Paris. In 1984, he became the treasury of the Oil Exploration Group, Enterprise Oil PLC in London, where he was mainly concerned in the West African and the North Sea. So he was working with Enterprise Oil PLC. So let's do a search on the Enterprise Oil PLC and see what comes up first as well. Enterprise Oil was a major UK independent exploration and production company based in Europe with the core areas of activity in United Kingdom, Ireland, mainly Europe, Brazil, and the Gulf of Mexico. The company was one of the constituents of the Futex 100 Index, but was acquired by the Royal Dutch Shell. It was founded in 1983, headquarters in Aberdeen. So many Nigerians that worked in the oil exploration would like to study in Aberdeen in Glasgow because they have a lot of oil there as well. So what I'm going to do now is any link with Nigeria. So let's see if anything pops up. Nigerian oil sector hit by exodus of foreign companies. This was Financial Times, 12th of December 2023. That's not what I'm looking for. Enterprise Oil was a major UK independent exploration. Shell, a criminal enterprise, according to Amnesty International, 18th of May 2020. Let's read that. Let's read that one. Some of you are stupid. You don't know what is happening with what you call Nigeria. I'm proud Nigeria. The people that are proud Nigeria are the ones that have eaten so much out of Nigeria. So they will be proud of Nigeria. You should never be saying you are proud of Nigeria, which means, what do you mean you are proud of Nigeria? And in case you want to go and read this, I'm sharing the link because I know some of you idiots will say, Koiki, you need bulletin information, because I know some of you are stupid. Okay, we're having trouble with my streaming to Facebook. All right, Sashi, we're live in you guys. I don't know what's going on with the Facebook today. I'm not using the right system, so this system I'm using is not as strong. Let me see if I'm still live here. Actually, we're live, Sha. I hope so. All right, let me send this to my Twitter or X. So I'm going to do Shell and a criminal enterprise. It's not me that said it. So if you're my Twitter, it's coming up in a minute so that you can go and do a follow-up to that. And I'm going to put it on my YouTube community space as well. Shell, a criminal enterprise. Nigerians don't know what is going on in Nigeria. You want to save Nigeria. The one way your papa no save. I pity a lot of you. You think it's going to be easy to save Nigeria with all this monster criminal organization like Shell, where Ken Saro-Wiwa was murdered by Abacha. because it was speaking the truth. So I've posted that on my Twitter. So let's do the same thing. I don't know what's going on with the Facebook today. So I'm going to post it on my YouTube community as well. Then hopefully I'll try and post it on the link anytime women listen. Because I try to give you where my conversation is coming from so that you don't come back and say you are just blabbing. Because we don't blab here. We tell it raw. This platform is raw, okay? I don't have any control from any NBC, Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation. Don't talk about Tinubu. Don't talk about government. No. That is in your shit old country called Nigeria, not here, okay? And once again, happy birthday to all our brothers tomorrow and the one that are doing today. Don't talk about Tinubu. Don't talk about government. No. Sorry, let me mute that. Bishop Additional, thank you so much. Oh, Carol says that are watching us from Belgium. Shout out, Kevin. Please, can I have a shout out? Kevin Poe, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm just seeing your message. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that a lot of you have posted something earlier. Angry Beast, elite at the same, no matter their race. Big up Yoruba people of Nigeria. You guys are great. And the jollof rice. Okay, thank you so much. You love our jollof rice. Tinubu is not talking on the Fulani interest. Benny, Mr. Boboye. Thank you so much, Kevin, once again. I've given you a shout out. Sorry, I'm just in your message. Oladile Olalekon, thank you so much. So that is the link for the amnesty in case you want to do, and I guess I should do the same thing for Intewalori WD, which is this one. So that one is going to come up as well. Then we're going to read it quickly. How's the weekend going on your end? The weekend is very quiet. A lot of British people have traveled, which a lot of them. Peter Pan, I just saw your message, my brother. Happy weekend, sir. Sunday Wale, Yoruba Nation, where are we heading to now in 2024? Well, Yoruba people are not ready to go. Triple D, I'm ready, brother. After all, when they came, they didn't ask for our fathers. Okay, that's good. I love that. I love that energy. We go and claim somewhere in Manchester. We turn it into, let me close some of these because it's too much. So, Ejakaka, this right up quickly. Then we go back to the one we read. In the 90s, Shell complicit in the 1990s. Because if I say in the 90s, some of you don't understand. The one where they born, all these small children where they don't born 1990, they say, shut up, Koiki. Because you don't do on social media, you get small data. Shut up. How can you be talking about Nigeria like that? Eh? Who are you to be talking about Nigeria? You better listen. They say Shell na criminal organization. Okay? Stupid. You dey defend Nigeria. Listen, maybe we just give you some history. Oponura darada, yon Mali. And you thought been in 1990. I thought been on in 1970. I thought been in 1940. Don't complain. Listen. I thought been in 1950. You thought been in 1990, 2000. Indoming children. Stupid people. Shut up. Stop talking about our country like that. And yet you dey sleep with woman where you go hospital, the nurse go slap your head. Say, oh, yakutima Bobby in soon. They don't go respect you. No be so. Idiot all over the place. Born bastard. All this one where they born in 2000. I want Baba to been in 1940, 1950, before independent. 1 month when Nigeria lost Bush Jekolo, it was to been in 2000. Ew. So you where they just born now, you go can't tell people like us now say may we shut up because you won't satisfy your shit old country that needs to be dissolved as quickly as possible so that we can save lives, so that military no go dey disturb una every day. So let's put on the one way that they disturb una. No be so that they disturb una. Loshi people. Talk nonsense there, I go curse your baba and your father and your mother and your grandfathers. Okay? You now have changed now. This intimidation that they have given you is what we are trying to end. The intimidation by the Nigerian military that thinks that they are more powerful than the citizen. They're born bastard. Talk nonsense. Let me see you talk nonsense. Why is Britain allowing me to dress like this without any intimidation by the police or the military? Whereas the country that is created for us, you will be intimidated the moment you put on this outfit. Why? We get two head. Now two head you see here. You see another one here. Why? It's because they don't want you to prosper. They don't want you to grow as people, as human beings. That is why they were creating all this nonsense. So let's read about Shell. Shell was creating havoc in Nigeria, mostly in the region that they could not do any fish anymore. No fishing inline for the people that were doing a lot of fish because they were doing their 419 exploration and kill many innocent people like Ken Saro-Wiwa and all the one where they born for. If they born your papa will talk nonsense. All this one where they born him for 2,000. How old are you? Our parents that they born in 1940, they are complaining, they are mourning. You where they born, now you won't fix Nigeria. Ole, you too, you won't go steal. Ole, barawo bansani, onyara, onyoshi, onye beribe, olosho lori buruko omo Yoruba, atamo Igbo, atamo Hausa. You won't go steal. Let's continue this fraudulent Nigeria so that you too, you can steal money. But the one where these politicians steal, hey, he's a billionaire. Go and ask which job he start that he becomes a billionaire overnight. Nobody can tell you. It's because some politicians steal money, put it in their name. Everybody they chop, take percentage, corrupt system of government for 63 years. Sunk the whole country down. So you are just looking for your own turn. Na turn by turn, no. Na jagaban turn, no. Asari Dokubo, bomb bastard. Tompolo, bomb bastard. Is that how Saudi Arabia is running their oil? Oloshi people. Is that the way Saudi Arabia is running their own oil? How can we have vast amount of oil and we are still struggling as people? Mokiyawa, Rukaya Tomaumi, Oloshi, Olori Buruku people. Hey, stop calling us Olori Buruku. You are Olori Buruku. You are Olori Buruku. Onyara, onye beribe. Isiewu. Kodikaiko. Whatever that one means to you. Bomb bastard. We get crude oil. Even Vaseline, you know if you buy anymore. Make I put the one we got use, make my mouth the jolo. Oloshi. Hey, stop cursing Nigeria. You cannot be sitting in the UK and be cursing Nigeria. And Shell drank so much oil. City boy. We should be angry every day of our life that how can we have crude oil and we are poor? Are Saudi Arabia citizens, are they poor? Nobody we go to do shagala, they wash plate, they wash pants for Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia don't give anybody papers. All our aunties that are there, they're just moving from one point to the other. They don't give them any papers. How can the Southeast that have the oil are not living a good life? How can the Yoruba people that have crude oil in Ilaje, in Ondo State, for 20 years, nobody was accounting for the crude oil? And one king will come and say, now me get the oil because it's in my territory. He buy big car, he live big life, he put chain for run, and everybody they chop. Bomb bastards. In 1990, the Nigerian government carried out a horrific crackdown on protesters against pollution caused by oil giant Shell in Ogoni land region. That was what led to Ken Saro-Wiwa there. Koni Dafumba, bye. If you come out and talk about nonsense, because those regions have been destroyed by Shell, a criminal enterprise. And they refuse to pay compensation for what does not belong to them. Because Shell was operating with the Fulani Kaba backing, which was Abacha and the rest of them. And that was how Ken Saro-Wiwa ended up to be killed. Later on our Instagram, we come back again because it's not a full, keeps going in and out. So today, if you come and talk nonsense on this platform, or those that are campaigning for freedom, Now your papa we go cause because your papa not train you well. So we go train you on the social media, which is the new media. Because we are the new media. I want the new media, not the 419 NTA anymore. The criminal enterprise called Nigeria, created by Britain for their own selfish interests. That is why you are poor. And you remain poor until you wake up from your slumber. It culminated in the execution. Do you know what the word means, execution? That is what Abacha did when a writer and activist, Ken Saro-Wiwa, and 8 other men known collectively as Ogoni Nai kò ní dá fún bàbá ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Bàbá ò ní ṣoríire. We're talking about a country that did not value human life because of a criminal enterprise like Shell end up killing innocent people in Ogoni and destroy lives. That is why we are saying we do not want to be in that enterprise anymore. That enterprise that was created by Britain must come down as quickly as possible so that we can free from the bondage. And some of you come out and say, no, we are going to fix Nigeria. We will fix Nigeria. Don't worry. Oloshi. Which Nigeria you want fix? Over 20 years on, this article was put together by Amnesty International, and I've shared the link in case you want to have a copy for yourself. 20 years on, they don't get justice for the Ogoni 9. You are talking about justice for the one way they don't pay this time around. You can say that you are stupid. 20 years on, let Tinubu pull out the case of the Ogoni 9, and let's start with that to start with. If he's a serious man, he's not going to do that because they are all part of the cabal. It's all the network. You know, Tinubu works in the oil from what we are told as well. They're all network. They're all network. And they say your network is your net worth. So when you see people say, I'll be billionaire in Nigeria, just go and look where they get the money from. Because most of them, they are working with the net worth of those that have stolen from you, the citizen of what you call Nigeria. I am a proud Nigerian. Be proud Nigerian and be poor. Be proud Nigerian and be poor. Who cares? 20 years on, we have conducted a groundbreaking review of thousands of pages of internal Shell documents. Shell, you know Shell now, you don't know Shell. S-H-E-L, Shell. Shell, where they sell petrol. Or they ask me which one. Go ask your daddy. Idiot all over the place. You don't know Shell. You don't know Shell. You don't know Shell. You don't know Shell. You know Shell now. Criminal company that end up killing Ogoni 9. Olushi. If it was your father that they killed then, you would still be talking about one Nigeria. May the soul of the Ogoni 9 continue to rest in peace. But it's not going to rest until Nigeria comes down. 20 years on, according to Amnesty International, we have conducted a groundbreaking review of thousands of pages of internal Shell documents, government report, witness statement, archive material, and other evidence. Together, the point to the Anglo-Dutch companies complicit in murder, rape, torture committed by the Nigerian government. So for 60 years, we have been raped, murdered, tortured by the Nigerian government. I don't see the one way to make her come back home. You know, go better for him, Papa. Now, I'm not to go jam in Papa for express. Even if Papa no go express, Papa go just wake up one day, go inside express, the car go hit him, and it go be Dangote trailer so that it go smash all the brain. If you tell me to come to Nigeria, you know, go better for your Papa. Bàbá ò ní ṣoríire. Dangote truck ló máa pa bàbá ẹ̀. Bomb bastard. When UK was creating Nigeria, did they first come to Nigeria? Nobody here that creates Nigeria. Idiot all over the place. Yeah, come to Nigeria. No go better for your papa. I'm coming. Wait for me. Motivator. I'm almost coming. Okay? Wait for me. Bomb bastard. Britain knew about the Ogoni Nine, that they were going to kill them, because Abacha was taking the orders. Shell and the Nigerian government were too much big English by all this, inextricably. Too much English. In the 90s, or in 1990, when they just born you don't know the thing where people don't fight for before you were born. I mean, I was born in Nigeria. Benny, Mr. Fab, they love the oppressor more than themselves. Come back to Nigeria. Did Britain first came to Africa? Is it not the whole plan from here? So we're doing the same thing, okay? I live here, 6,000 kilometers. I come back to Nigeria. So you can steal me like you went to kidnap and rendition in Amdekano. Where is Daddy Yati? Bomb bastard. In the 90s, Shell was the most important company in Nigeria. The same Shell was where Justin Webley was working for. The company and the government were business partners in a joint venture and remained in constant contact. Do you understand that? Shell and Nigerian government, they be paddy, they work in and out, Thank you so much, African nigger. As Brian Anderson, the share of Shell Nigeria between 1994 and 1997 acknowledged. As at that time, it was still the military, because Nigeria went back to civilian in 1999. The government and the oil industry are inextricably entangled. This Oyibo too much. Make I go find English dictionary, because they won't scatter this my medulla oblongata. And it is spelled INEXTRICABLY. And I go like this: India, November, Echo, X-Ray, Tango, Romeo, India, Charlie, Alpha, Bravo, Lima, Yankee. Let's go and look for the English dictionary. Because I don't know why these people, they put this big grammar that doesn't allow Africa wants to read. Because they always hide something inside the book. And that is why Baba Kitoye say, keep reading this to the ears of Nigerians, that Nigeria needs now the courage to dissolve. Inextricably.
Inextricably.
What does it mean? In a way that is impossible to disentangle or separate. You see that?
Inextricably.
So Nigerian government and Shell were
inextricably.
That tango. You know what that means? In a way that it is impossible to disentangle them. So they were inseparable. They cannot separate them. So Shell and Nigeria, they be 5 and 6. They were the criminals running Nigeria oil industry that made your papa die on the Ibadan Expressway, because that money should have been used to fix that road long time ago. Abacha took $5 billion out of Nigeria. If you tell me to come back to Nigeria, it don't go better for your papa. $5 billion should have been used to invest on infrastructure in Nigeria. Abacha took it out and left it in different countries around the world, mostly in Swiss. Because Nigerian government, the military government, where they wear khaki like this, use khaki to deceive everybody. Shut up! Say that! If you talk anything there again, I go flog your papa. Talk anything nonsense there. Let me put my talk anything. I will flog your father. Is that not what they do? Intimidation. Flog your father with the soldier belt. Bomb bastards. And we are saying that this is not a way for life people to live. Oh. You will not live long like this. Oh. You will die early with all this intimidation around the whole shit old country corner. No, we like it like that. Let us intimidate each other. No, it's not good for life. Because some of you don't know the meaning of life. L-I-F-E. You think life is about having money and no, life is about you wake up. Nobody dare comes to my house and knock on my door because I'm speaking the truth. But in that shito country, you speak the truth, they come after you before nightfall with their thugs and criminals in Fulani military regalia. We don't even know the true Nigerian military anymore. You drive now, you go in, you listen to the video. Oh, lo, 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 lo. Oh, lo, 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 lo. Stop there. Boo, 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 boo. Nigerian soldier, why are you shooting? Before you know, you're walking into the forest. They are not Nigerian soldiers. They are Fulani bastard terrorists. That is what is happening in Nigeria. Normally, you should stop for military. But this time around, they are Fulani terrorists in the military outfit. Because we don't have Nigerian military anymore. It has been infiltrated. And ordinary Nigerians will just wear Nigerian soldier cap in Oshodi. They take him to the military cantonment. Who gave you the right to wear military cap? The same soldier that were trained in Sandhurst by Britain. Abacha was trained here, just as many of them like Obasanjo. In Sandhurst, they were all trained. But they were trained here not to beat British citizen that is putting on this outfit. But they come back to Nigeria with stupid injection and they kill many of you like they killed the people in Ogoni. So in 1994, Brian Addison, the chair of Shell, confirmed that Shell and Nigeria government were doing a lot of joint venture and it remained in constant contact. No auditing, no accountability. They were just running oil exploration that doesn't belong to them as if na their papa get them. And innocent lives were dying. Many almajiris in the north that should have been well funded, taken to school, looked after like the Saudi children. If they want to read Arabic, yes, they have the right to read Arabic, but you train them to become engineers, you train them to become doctors, these pilots. Even if they lie, they can speak Arabic to learn how to drive plane. All that was not done because there was an hidden agenda behind the scene by the Europeans to make sure that we do not know the truth. And bastard tell me to come back home. If you ever tell me to come back home, I'll flog you with the military belt. And I'll use this section to flog you. Listen. Shell was aware of its environmental impact. Today they're telling us about climate change, when they were making so much problem in Africa, destroying the waters. The water that our great-great-grandfather were fishing from, they inject crude oil inside it and destroy it. Is that how they do it in America when they do exploration? So they don't clean the rivers when things goes wrong. Oh, you never see the time where they go bring big ship, boat, everything. They go to clean river because they don't do that. They get damage payment to everybody. But Oloshi, Nigerians that have never been, you never chop the crude oil money, you are defending Nigeria. You're a bomb bastard. You never chop Nigerian crude oil money. The only time you chop it when you go to petrol station and you feel that your Okada that will end up killing you when you drive on the motorway. Those Shell criminals were destroying environmental and destroy them for a very long time. Although, what would they do? Shell publicly deny its operation at cost. Shut up! Your operation destroyed the community because you were part of the problem. senior staff were highly concerned about the state of its aging, inadequately maintaining and leaky pipeline. It is only in Nigeria somebody use another pipe to control another pipe and suck crude oil and then move it on the ship, and the soldier support it, and they end up going to kill innocent people in Delta State, and they say they killed 16 soldiers. May so rest in peace. If you go and try to destroy a community, they have the right to defend themselves. Nigeria will explode. It's just a matter of time. They can't give people. How can a country be giving people contract to protect pipeline if no be saying a fraud? Is that not part of the fraud? Why do you give people contract? If you do the needful, put the right thing there. Is that how Saudi Arabia is running their own crude oil exploration? They give people contract. Oh yeah, Tompolo. Oh yeah, every month we can give you 5 billion. Buy gun, soldier. Oh yeah, follow them small. But leave Tompolo, you know, saying our boy. Oh yeah, another one. Asari Dokubo. Oh yeah, and some Yoruba people also want the same thing. Just give us contract for pipeline. Bashife run government money. Run in Saudi Arabia. Is that how Saudi Arabia is running? Give innocent citizens guns to go and be protecting their pipeline, when technology will tell you exactly every pointer where the crude oil is going, up to the last person that buys it around the world. Oloshi Nigerians will come here and be telling me to shut up. There was a video that was posted some 2 years ago. How Saudi Arabia monitor in a control center every details of their oil coming out and how it goes to the end user through digital. But we will give Tompolo gun. Oh yeah, buy gun. Anybody come there, shoot them, kill them. And from there, Tompolo makes money, becomes a billionaire, builds hotel, and you take your girlfriend, go and do jiggy there. And your girlfriend get belay, take her to hospital go slap you, say, who tell you to go and be having sex? When 16 years old children in UK are already giving birth. 16 years old. They give them house, they make them comfortable, they give them benefits. We have crude oil that could fund every innocent Nigeria up to the time we die. But not lie. We come on social media, they beg money for people. Hey, you don't get kidney problem. How much? 10 million. 10 million wey politician they use give Ashewo for Abuja. No be so. But it's only we you come here, say come back home. Go and tell Dino to come back home. You no go better for your baba. Where's Yaya Bello now? He don't suck you dry in Kogi State. Shell's Nigeria head of environmental study, Bob Van Delzo, in November 1994, Shell Nigeria's head of environmental study, Bob Van Delzo, resigned, stating that he felt unable. Did you hear that? He felt unable to defend the company's environmental record without losing his personal integrity. That's a real man. If things is not right, you come out and say it's not right. That is the people that have integrity, like Igbowo, Babakitoye, Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa. Hey, if Simon Ekpa don't have integrity, you no go better for your papa. Olushi. Hey, stop calling Simon Ekpa. He doesn't have integrity. You don't know Koiki. What do you know? Olushi. You don't talk to Nnamdi Kanu before. You and Nnamdi Kanu don't stay inside meeting where you go. You know the thing where Nnamdi Kanu tell me and Simon Ekpa and Igbowo. Olushi. Hey, but Koiki, but Nnamdi Kanu has been detained one time. Let him come out and tell me again in another meeting that I should not be saying what I'm saying. You're bomb bastards. This man resigned because of his personal integrity. But no, I cannot defend Shell anymore because you have damaged Ogboni land. I cannot defend it. But your Yoruba politician, Fulani politician, Igbo politician, Middle Belt politician, they are defending the 1999 Constitution with all the 419 Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Yeah, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. This Constitution is not working, but it's okay. We can manage it and allow Tinubu to use it to fund his government so that you two can collect money from behind. Karika chop government. Everybody is just a criminal in that country. You are just looking for your turn. That's why you don't want to support Yoruba Nation and Biafra and the Arewa and the Middle Belt. We're 2 hours, 22 minutes into this program. It will end in 3 hours. And I'm still going to go back to the write-up. But it's good to know a bit about history of Shell. In 1996, TV interview is said, Shell managers were not meeting their own standard. They were not meeting international standard. What's international standard? No be Nigeria. No be the military way that they entangle, according to that English, inextricable. They were just doing whatever they wanted to do. Triple D said, you will never hear them resign to keep integrity, but rather close their eyes for the damage to continue. Which of your politicians have resigned? Probably maybe Kemi Adeosun. They don't resign. Hey, Sheguano, my brother, thank you so much for the super chat. We love you too much. I haven't seen Kunle Bakers. He's been very busy. Or probably he traveled. Any Shell site that I saw was polluted. It was clear to me that Shell was devastating the area. That is why we are poor. They were sucking. The little way we go manage, they destroyed it. When there's oil, crude oil in the water, how fish go survive? And those areas were for fishing that would have used for export, for beef, no, for sardine and all these things that we eat. Rather, we are importing fish now from Ireland. Crazy country and crazy people. There is irrefutable evidence that Shell knew, another irrefutable, too much English, that Shell knew the Nigerian security force committed grave violations when they were deployed to address community protests. Did you see that? It has been happening, just as we saw that 16 soldiers were killed. May their soul rest in peace. But that shows that the country is not going to work. It's just as simple as that. Their oil is their oil. They do what they like with it. Don't get your point. I just understood Saudi Arabia. Hey, okay, sorry, I wasn't reading some of the comment. Thank you so much. Yes, people get flogged on this platform if you do nonsense. I flog you with my military belt. Do any nonsense on this platform. The technology is there. I'll flog you. Will touch your body from there. Shell knew the risk of calling for military intervention, just as they did with the people in Delta State. How do you call military for a community conflict? You call the police and the elders, let them resolve the issue. But because military is involved in the crime against humanity, it has been happening. It's the same thing that happened in 1990. Shell knew that. Why would you want to call the military? Because they were working with the military. They were part of the entangle with the Nigerian military then. Because IT war, civilian rule. I'm talking about 1993, 94, 95, 96, 97. We went back to civilian in 1999. And that has not even helped. Those ones have become another instant criminals. Like Akpabio, Ahmed Lawan, Olori Buruku, from the top to the bottom, the Yoruba there, the Igbo there, the Hausa there, they are all bomb bastards. Every single one of your senators, they be Olori Buruku, Onyara, Onyoshi, Onyeberibe, Ole, 419. Keep us together in Nigeria so that you can continue to live a big life. Peter Pan, shout out to you, my brother. Power means nothing if your people cannot get quality education. Two-Face Idibia. Let's continue. So Shell always called the Nigerian military. Any small intervention, they call Nigerian military. And when the Nigerian military come with this, their 419 military jacket and their cap. Oh, what's going on here? They just kill everybody. No record. Do you know how many people have been murdered? That we will not even know until maybe in the future when they won't build us or they won't build us. Which bond be this? Then we take it to the lab, we start doing tests, say, now that year, 30, 40 years ago, they don't kill the people there. Then they start doing excavating and they realize that, the body get a bone, double wahala for the body. You know that fella song. And the soldier for the body. Everybody run. Tail up, everybody scatter. Tail up, police they come, army they come, pana. Several minutes later, all don't go, my brother. Police don't go away. Army don't yabarada side. You go see blood and cry, yo. People go blood and cry. There be sorrow, blood and cry. Then regular trademark. Ta-na-na-na. Set up, everybody run. Fed up, everybody scatter. Set up, police they come, army they come. Para. Everybody. You know they run when police they come. You know see the way they kill us when we go Jota last year when we did do rally. Shoot people we no carry gun. Every time police come, thank you so much for the coffee there. Everybody scatter, set up, police they come, army they come, get them. And when they wear as soon as they go, when soldiers go and police go in that area, you will see sorrows, blood. Okay, agree. People kill the soldier. Soldier went there and destroy everything. Lekki toll gate. Somebody's reminding me. Odigbo. Many where we know if you count. Many. Don't come and advertise Jesus Christ here. Chuku Wema. If you want to advertise Jesus, go and do your video and advertise your Jesus Christ there. Okay? Warning to you now. Don't advertise Jesus Christ here. If you want to advertise Jesus, you too set up your YouTube channel, open your face, let Jesus come to you. We're talking about the freedom of our people here. I'm tired of all these, your Jesus and your Muhammad that have been used to destroy the minds of the people. Keep your spiritual to yourself. And I've not blocked you yet. Not interested in your Jesus Christ. Keep that to yourself. Let's move swiftly because of the time. Shell knew the risk of calling for military intervention. There is irrefutable evidence that Shell knew the Nigerian security forces committed grave violations when they were deployed to address community protests. So it's been going on for a while. In the 1990s, it called for paramilitary police unit to deal with peaceful protesters at Umacham village, I believe somewhere in southeast or thereabout. According to an official inquiry, the police descended like an invading army. They had vowed to take the last drop of the enemy's blood, killing 80 innocent Nigerians. And bomb bastard is telling me come back to Nigeria. It no go better for your papa. I say now your papa go the cause. That was in 1990. So this killing has been going on for a very long time, and it is not ending because we are the stupid Yoruba, the stupid Igbos, and the stupid Middle Belt that is still tolerating the nonsense. Until we wake up from our slumber, that nonsense will stop. Do you know that Japan doesn't have a military? Do you know that? Do you know that Japan doesn't have a military? Olórí burúkú ni kò ní gbọ́ olùṣe ọmọ Nàìjíríà yọ kúrò bomb bastard kò ní dá fún bàbá ẹ̀ mo sọ pé kò má post nonsense mo ti yọ olórí burúkú ẹ̀ kúrò. If you want to talk about Jesus, go and talk about Jesus in another platform. Olùṣe. Japan doesn't have a military, but they have something that used to protect them, the country. So, what is your gain as a Nigerian? What is your gain? I'm a true Nigerian. Okay, what is the gain? What have you gained out of it? What is the gain and what is the future? Shell knew about human rights violations in Ogoni land. Are you not still being not violated? We are talking about in the 1990s, though. In case maybe you were born in 1990 and they never tell you this kind of story before, because they don't tell this kind of story anymore in Nigeria. Because a lot of you were born in 1990 and 2000. So you don't know about this story because they just born you as at that time. Thank you so much, Abdudan. I love Hausa people. I don't have problem with you, but I just don't want us to be in the same country, just like the Igbos and the Middle Belt. Let everybody go their separate ways. Enough is enough. So if you were born in 1990, you better listen to this because people have been fighting, just as we saw in Delta a week ago when 16 soldiers were killed. And like I said, you know, I don't agree that soldiers should be killed because I don't believe all the soldiers are the ones committing crime. The ones where they commit crime are Buratai and the one where they for their office in Abuja inside their condition. All these other ones where they'll send there, you know, I mean, they're not perfect as well. They're criminals as well. But again, you know, I don't agree that anybody should have killed the soldiers. But I like the thing we're going to make Nigeria explode anyway. So it's vice versa. It will be more mature and interesting if you don't insult. You know, go better for your papa. Sunday, Uma. As you talk, say, it will be mature and interesting for me not to assault, not insult. You know, go. So as they rape us, they kill us. Now, that one you like. You know, go better for you, Kazim. Say, Koiki, are you ready for DSS invitation for this? You know, go better for your papa. Bàbá ò ní ṣoríire, ẹ̀yin méjèèjì. Ẹni kúre, ogun máa pa ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ni. Ogun máa wọlé pa ìwọ àti ẹ̀yin méjèèjì yẹn. And I take you out. Bomb bastard. You see? Crazy people. Are you ready for DSS to come and take you? Let DSS come and take me from UK. Oloshi. You should have come and kidnapped me from here. No go better for the two of you. Onyara. It's just a matter of time. We will all get to where everybody... Go and look at 80 and see what is happening there. It's a matter of time. DSS will run. Soldier will run. Police will run. The whole population of your security are not up to 1 million. Every single one of them, they're not up to 1 million. 5 million of us come out, we take them out. Bomb bastard. Are you ready for the DSS to come and take you? Tell the DSS to come and kidnap me from UK, just as you gave away Nnamdi Kanu. Bomb bastard. Who are DSS? Oloshi. They love Nigeria too much. Hey, stop talking like that. Tell DSS. Go and look at the video I did when Yemi Osinbajo came here with the DSS. Go and look at it on the social media. They could not do nothing. And I knew one of them very well. And I won't tell you what he told me when I got back to Abuja. What Gbe Osinbajo Salon when he came to, is it King's College? How many of you remember that video? One woman. Our Yoruba, our mothers and fathers that we went for that protest. Yemi Osinbajo was taken away through the back door. I won't tell you what the guy told me when I got back to Abuja. I went there to talk to them. All this one where they say come to Nigeria, no go better for your papa. I'm coming. Showore was there in Nigeria. What did you do with him? Oloshi. Come to Nigeria. Come to Nigeria. When I come back to Nigeria, that means we are ready to go. When I come back to Nigeria, that means the Yorubas are prepared to go. But we are not ready yet. The Osinbajo's video. Oh my God. All the DSS that came with him, they couldn't. You read that in my book. One of them gave me all the lowdown of what they discussed. They were running like cat and mouse. Like it was, I was running after Osinbajo. Osinbajo got to tell that I was outside. So the vehicle that Osinbajo was meant to go with, he never went with it. They left that vehicle there. When they leave, if it disgrace Osinbajo, they learn. Nigeria not letting them have money. DSS are not meant to be running after citizens. They should be running after terrorists that are killing people. Oloshi. DSS cannot trace a phone line. Yeah, it was smuggled out of the back door. DSS cannot trace the phone line of terrorists communicating with Nigeria. You know that all this operation of the terrorists is within Nigeria. It's not like they've gone outside the borders. They are it's just that we have a lot of, thick forest. Thick forest in the southeast. I don't know whether in the north they have, but we always hear Sambisa forest. So they keep people in there, and the people pay 60 million. People pay 5 million. And the one way not pay 5 million, they just kill and fine. Au revoir, die. It was London College campus, yeah. Let's complete this because of our time. Shell knew about human rights violations in Ogoni land. I've never been to Ogoni land, but the issue of that Kensariwa, I think Nigeria was suspended by United Nations or something like that. I think we were suspended. After Abacha killed Kensariwa, there was a lot of suspension. Benny, they were blabbing about Sowore not having experience. They were even saying that the air where Sowore the Bab is not good. Oloshi people. They didn't vote for Sowore. They went to vote for Tinubu, and they are now moaning and complaining. And the one way vote for Peter Obi thought Peter Obi could come in and take over. From the mid-1993, and thanks so much, my brother Easy. I saw your coffee as well. I appreciate it. As violence increased in Ogoni land, it is inconceivable that Shell was not aware of the worsening human rights situation. The involvement of the armed forces was widely reported at the time. The Amnesty and other publisher, numerous and others published numerous materials on incidents such as the detention of Kensariwa and the extrajudicial killings of Ogoni residents, just as we saw the extra Mokiyawa Comfort Ologunja Ekaromomi. Don't come and tell me I should stop insulting. Come and fight from within, Koni Dafon Ibrahim. I'm coming to come and fight. You fight first before I come. No go better for your